Hey guys, we are back here for another video. And listen, if y'all have kids or grandkids or little cousins, people that stay with y'all that's in school, be careful because since this new school year started up, I suddenly caught something from somebody. And when I tell you your girl been down, I've been down. My voice is starting to come back. So please excuse me if I sound a little bit muffled because I was really out for a while, couple days. But anyhow, y'all, we need to talk about Kendra and Joc in this flip-flop of a marriage because it's Kendra trying to tell us something. Is this debacle falling apart? Does she actually need a baby as an insurance policy, y'all? Come on, we got to jump into this video. And as always, guys, you know the drill. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not. And also, if you guys have not enabled your bell notification, you should be ashamed of yourselves.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Listen, Kendra and Joc, as she call him, Joc is really his real name. They have not been married for nothing more than a minute. And I'm going to call it a minute because, or maybe we should say 3 minutes, because they got married in November of 2021. We haven't reached November of 2024. But as y'all can see, it looks like there is some trouble in paradise. Now, if you guys are avid love and hip hop people and you watch this show all the time, then you already know where I'm going. If you guys recall, Kendra said she did not want to have any kids with Joc. She didn't want to have any kids with him because she said he already had a lot of children. She wasn't interested in having kids. Now, to be quite honest with you guys, when Kendra made the decision and said she did not want to have children, listen, I wasn't surprised. I know tons of people who just don't want to have kids, whether they're married or, dating, in a relationship. Kids are not for everybody. And frankly, as expensive as those jokers are, a lot of people have one and never have another one. So the fact that she did not want to have children, I didn't even see any red flags. And to be honest, because her husband has 9 children already, although she said she didn't want to have any, she really inherited 9 children. So, those kids are going to be around whether they were hers or not. But the interesting point about this is Joc actually took what she said to heart, because now she is saying that she wants to freeze her eggs. And Joc is kind of thinking this is some kind of insurance policy for maybe if the relationship don't work, then she'll have her old egg in the oven. And I'm like, girl, is this really what you're trying to do? But I want to get into this video. This is a video clip in which Kendra and Joc were on again and off again during their off season. He obviously was on with someone else, and this lady ended up getting pregnant, which was the mother of his last daughter. So I want to get into this video because she kind of speaks to Joc's character. So let's jump into this video, y'all.
I'm good to his ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? I take care of his kids. And I give his baby mama's money, his ex-wife money. Like, bitch, I'm out here, like, being Robinson and Robinson out this motherfucker. Like, that's wrong.
My heart pours for her. I know what it feels like. It's disgusting. In fact, it's degrading.
If you were Kendra, what would you do?
If I was Kendra, I would cut off his and then feed it to him and make him it out the next day.
I'm trying to, I'm a lawyer. I know how to control my emotion. I just consoled him.
This ain't a lawyer situation.
This ain't no lawyer stuff. That's what I'm saying, Bam. But I'm trying to collect the facts and just see what's going on. Stuff is not rumors. I'm having to pretend I didn't know about the baby. The rumors about the baby aren't
rumors. In 2019, we took a break. I dated other people, and apparently he did too. Once we came back together, Jocel did have to let me know what he had going on. So, you know, I was floored. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Like, you don't control that thing yet. Like, I'm not mad that you out here slanging it. Like, slang it. Do what you do. Because Ken definitely was doing her, you understand? So I could not be mad at him for that. But I was just so upset and hurt that he was so reckless and careless.
Now, if you guys are true love and hip hop fans, you do recall that situation. And in that situation, again, they were on a break, and supposedly during that time, he got another woman pregnant. Now, I can understand where she would have an issue with it, because it's like, geez, how can you be so reckless? Like, you know, there are diseases out there. So I don't understand how that works. But the thing that really stood out to me is she stated that was given his ex-wife money and, you know, the mothers of his children. I just thought that that was very odd. And that is certainly not her job. So I don't understand how to take something like that. And I don't understand why any woman would take on a financial responsibility for a male to actually give a mother of his child money. That is his role. So I don't know. Listening to that, I got thirsty out of there, because, girl, there are so many men that you can date that you don't got to give their ex nothing. So I don't understand how that works. And that ain't going to never be me. Okay. That's just crazy. But the reason why I wanted to bring that up, because that's the background. Now, I want to get into the most recent episode. Now, in the most recent episode, Kendra is saying she want to have a baby. But does Joc want to have a baby?
Just with like some of the stuff we've been through, even before marriage, you know, I'm not talking to somebody who don't know what me and my husband have been through. I get scared about that. What if he just go haywire or some crazy happen and I'm stuck raising a kid by myself when I didn't have to?
Do you trust Joc?
Two things could be true at once. I could be freezing my eggs because I love my husband and I might want to give him a child. And I could also not be 100% sure of what the future holds. And I might want to do it for that reason too. I need to get the eggs while they're this age.
And every time up to Jocel, it's an argument.
Jocel and I have been talking about me freezing my eggs. He's not comfortable with the science behind it. I just get irritated because I just feel like for Jocel to have 9 kids, one that he just had, like your was just free and loose to, you know, not long ago. And now you got standards and reserves and all these requirements and all this. I feel like you ought to be happy that I am like, okay, yeah.
Now, guys, let's just jump into the video we just watched. Now, one of the things Kendra said is she could want to have a child because she loves her husband and she could genuinely want to give him a baby. But she also said 2 things can be true at the same time, and that's very true. And she said it could be that she's unsure about what the future holds. And I'm just like, if you're unsure of what the future holds, I'm not sure where the baby comes in, because you should have a child because you want it, not because of, you know, you're having it to make sure you get to see this person. That's given a lot of weirdness to me, okay? Because then she said, I don't want to be stuck raising a child. And I'm sure if you have children, you kind of know how they go. You know, you have kids or whatever, you could be in a relationship. The relationship may not work, but guess what? You get to keep the kids. I mean, they grow up. They do at some point grow up. But I think if you're going to have a child, in the back of your mind, the only thing you can think of is, am I going to be stuck with the child? I think she should probably not have a child, because that's the wrong thought process to have. And also, she should look at his pattern. I mean, he has 9 children. I believe he's been married before, but it is what it is. So she also stated that She didn't say that he didn't want to have a child. She said he's not comfortable with the science behind freezing eggs. And he's a whole street dude. So I get it. What he said in the episode is, yeah, if you want to have a baby, let's have a baby. Listen, Kendra is not even 40, so she's much younger than him. So I'm not sure why she want to go the freeze the egg route. And also he's like, look, I don't want to pay for that. If you want to have a baby, let's just have a baby. He's like, look, I don't want to be trying to have a baby when I'm 50. So I get that. So I think here is more of a compromise thing. And it doesn't seem like she's willing to compromise. What I've learned, and this happens with some men too, if they can't get things their entire way, it's wrong. But I think he's meeting her halfway by saying, look, we can have a baby, but I just don't want to do that. But she also goes to say, and this is a low blow shot at him, to say, listen, you got 9 kids and one of which you just had. You was freely out slinging your ding dong. You should be happy that I even want to have a baby with you. Now, is she saying this because she's an attorney? Because I'm like, girl, this is the man you married. When you married him, he had 9 kids and he was slinging it at some point to have 9 kids. So I'm just like, is she trying to do this whole baby thing as an insurance policy? Because it seems like that's what Joc seems to think, that she can have one in the chamber. Honey, if it don't work, I'll always have that baby. It was given very much crazy to me. But y'all got to let me know what y'all think in the comments. And guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I will catch you all in the next video.